Hey everyone, it's LethalLogicX. Welcome back to another video. So when I first started this channel, I did not think I would be in the business of reviewing locks. I'm just not that knowledgeable about locking systems, and I don't have access to cool locks that haven't been reviewed a million times already. But today that changes, and this is going to be the first episode of my lock review, a series that I may or may not continue. Anyway, so while I was moving, I found this cool little guard padlock at the bottom of a box. I have no idea when I purchased this lock, and definitely do not still have a key for it, but I thought it was worthy of showing off. So this is the Guard Model 833 30mm padlock, and I was actually quite surprised by this lock, which is why I want to review it. So first things first, we're actually going to get this picked, and I'm going to chuck it in the vise here. I was expecting this lock to have just 4 pins, no security pins, nothing special. Boy, was I wrong. So we will do top of the keyway tension with a bent wiper and my favorite go-to pick. So I will see if I can illustrate this here, because the first pin gives counter rotation and drops us into a nice deep false set. Number 2 is a very low cut and doesn't want to budge. Number 3 has counter rotation. Got that set, back into our false set. And number 4 also has counter rotation. Dropped something back down, but we did get 4 set. Number 3 is set again, and there's number 1. Okay, we got that picked. So yeah, at least 3 security pins, which is really good for a lock this small. The other interesting thing to note, lots of padlocks will say hardened on the shackle. Not many of them actually are. Or if they are hardened, they're not hardened correctly. So I tried attacking this one with a file to see if it was hardened, and it is, actually. I'll give it a few more licks with the file here so you can see. But my file is doing nothing but scratching that metal, so this is a properly hardened shackle, and I'm rather impressed by that. It is spring-loading locking pawls, unfortunately, but there's not much else you can do in a lock that's only 2 inches tall. So, in terms of actual review, I would give this lock at least a 9 out of 10. Let me explain, because this lock definitely isn't an ASA abloy, but given the basis that this lock is only 2 inches tall, this is not going to be used in high security applications. This is the kind of lock that you would put on a locker or a gym bag or something. Something very low value, just to keep prying fingers away from your stuff. So based on that, I don't expect Fort Knox level security, and therefore this actually provides an adequate level of protection. It's got a core that's reasonably difficult to pick open, it's got a properly hardened shackle, and the construction is decent. So I would actually trust this lock to go on a locker if I didn't have anything of value in there, or a gym bag with just some clothes in it. And so I actually give this lock a pretty high rating because of that. So I think that's about all I have to say on this lock. If you agree with my rating, or disagree, please let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to read your comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video, and don't forget to have a good one.